Hello, hello, and welcome back to Shelter. We're with the boys, I guess, and still, skies ablaze, all that. There probably wasn't an error in that screen before. That's fine. I know anytime I hear that noise on my computer, I just toss my laptop across the room and it stops making those noises, and everything's fine.
Okay, my turn. Once a, once ago, a bad boy sucked his own dong.
Rune instantly swings and drinks his shot. His shot of spirit? Okay. Then shows me the empty glass for a refill. How am I supposed to read? I'm gonna be distracted by the wagon tables. While I pour him another shot, Max laughs and drinks his shot as well. I expect Burry to look at them in disappointment, but to my surprise, he whines and hesitates. Hesitantly sips the contents of his glass as well. He avoids my stare when I refill his glass. Well, Burry, not so afraid. Oh, wait, not so much of a Saint Bernard, are you?
I have never claimed to be. People are inclined to try unreasonable things when youthful lust clouds judgment. Did you come in your mouth too?
Come on, Rune. You already asked your question. You can ask that one on the next round.
Please don't. That's embarrassing. At least Luke was a good boy growing up. He didn't drink this round either.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Excuse me. Oh, whoops, that's oh. I didn't realize how loud I had the music, so sorry. Could you even hear me? I don't know. That's fine. Good thing I caught that early. Seriously, Luke, you never tried doing that? Not even when growing up? Oh, yeah, I sure tried. But I'm just not that flexible.
What? Really? I never noticed. Is that true?
I see.
Mate, that sucks. You're missing out.
Nothing I can do about that. I tried and tried, but my back just doesn't bend as easily as canines. And now that I'm an adult, I got even more rigid.
It's okay, Luke. That's not your fault.
It's not even a matter of fault. That's just how it is. Nothing weird. Yeah, but it's probably fun to be able to do that sometimes, huh? A blowjob whenever you want. But yeah, I'd sooner break my spine than get the lips around my own junk.
It's okay, mate. Sit with me through a couple of more bottles, and maybe you won't have to. Well, at least you are safe for drinking this round too, Luke. Yet again.
Yeah. Have you had even a single shot since we started? Nope. Not yet. I look at the spirit in my glass. It's been sitting there for a good 10 minutes. I wonder if it still has any alcohol left, or has it already evaporated in the heat by now? We're all playing a pretty simple drinking game called Once Ago, a Bad Boy. Basically, each one of us makes an embarrassing statement. Then, everyone to whom that statement applies has to drink a shot. And the rest are good boys for the round, and they can be proud and wag their tails. I've seen the dogs playing that at the tavern all the time. There is always a lot of laughter and sharing stupid stories from the past. You really get to learn new things about your friends through it. But ever since we started playing, none of the statements have applied to me yet. Not because I'm such a good boy, but because of the statements are so far only fit canines in one way or another, culturally or physically. Once ago, a bad boy made a doll from his own shedding. Okay. Once ago, a bad boy buried a snack in the ground and forgot where. Once ago, a bad boy got his dong stuck in a hole. Those are all things I have never thought about doing, but they're apparently embarrassingly common among my friends. That's fascinating. But a little frustrating. I can't even make myself drink with my own statement, because the rule is that whoever drank their shot first in the last round goes next.
No. Wow, mate, you're good at this game. You're gonna outlast all of us.
I wouldn't mind having at least one shot, you know.
Well, maybe you will now. Once ago,
Nope, you can't ask 2 questions in a row. It's my turn now.
Come on, I have a good one. A sexual one, I presume. But those are the best.
Keep that thought. I'm sure you'll still have a chance. In the meantime, once ago, a bad boy got smooshed by someone of another species. Crap. I was in such a rush that I splashed the spirit in my throat, and some of that went in the wrong hole. I immediately cough out the whole shot back over the bath surface. That's what. It makes a beautiful yet short-lived rainbow.
No, Luke!
I'm okay. And I got it. I was first. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Here, have a refill. You earned it. Max takes the liquor bottle and refills my shot glass. I notice that he acts somehow odd. He chuckles as he glances at first. I see the inside of his ears blushing a little. Oh, that's right. I wasn't specifically thinking about Max when I drank that shot, but yeah, we have smooshed in the past.
So, mate, how about you share a story? Must be a good one.
Rune sits in the water, with his arms spread out comfortably, unlike Max. The husky stares at me with a knowing, proud grin. Oh yeah, the two of us definitely did make out as well.
Just so you know, Luke, there was no pressure on you. You do not need to share any personal details, if you do not want to.
Barry shows his empty glass to Max for a refill as well. He gives shy glances in my direction, and he's visibly embarrassed. Yeah, me and Burry kissed one time as well, now that I think about it. Even as recently as a few hours ago. This is a weird situation. I've been kissed by each 3 of them at some point in the past, but judging by their reactions, they must have never shared that secret with the others, not even Rune. Yeah, Burry is right. If you don't want to, we can leave it at that.
Unless you want to boast. At least the breed. Tell them the breed of your first smooch, Luke. No, I think it's unfair to pull out his tongue. Tell them if you really want, but only if you want, not because you were forced. Whatever you decide to share, you have my support, Luke.
To be completely honest with you, I wouldn't mind either way. Whether you decide to tell them or not, it's all good with me, Luke.
I wonder what kind of handsome hunk of a dog it was to give you that first smooch. Come on, just the breed, mate.
My first kiss, from a member of another species. Now that's embarrassing. I was so fixated in grabbing the first drink that I didn't fully think through the intentions behind that question. One specific person came to my mind at the word smooch, but the guys are going to laugh at me if I tell them. Still, I probably should share something. This is the whole point of this game. And this is a special night. I can afford to be more open than usual. The breed of my first smooch, huh? He wasn't a canine.
What?
Then, he was a lion.
What? A lion?
Okay.
Hold on. So I wasn't your first?
Wait. Burry and Luke, you two? Seriously? When? Was it before or after we did it?
Luke, you slut! First showing your dong around, now kissing other dogs. Unbelievable. Now, everyone, let us take a deep breath and calm down. We are putting Luke in a way too uncomfortable of a situation.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. Just to be clear, I'm not jealous or anything, and nothing weird about being intimate with different people. Especially for canines, even if you are not one, you tend to learn some of our behaviors.
Yeah. But a feline? Seriously? Aren't their tongues and dongs all spiky and scary?
Okay. Sorry, I was adjusting the mic a bit. I'm sorry, guys. But you're all reading too deep into that. You never told me that you had a feline lover.
You never told me you had any previous lover.
Well, you did tell me at one point that you found that you were fond of felines, so... I meant that literally. I like felines, not specifically in a romantic way. You see, back home... Actually, that's kind of a long story. Let's talk about that other time.
Luke, you unbelievable tease.
No, excuse me.
Now. It is fine. Take your time.
I'm so curious, though. Well, in that case, get me more to drink, or remind me later and I'll tell you. For now, let's not stall any longer.
Fine. But make your turn something good. Something I can drink to. I still have like 10 really good lines. Oh no. It is alright, Luke. Despite it being a drinking game, you do not need to ask anything vulgar.
Just ask whatever you want. It's going to be fun to find out things about each other, regardless of how mild or spicy. Well then. And again, I was so fixated on getting that first shot that I didn't think ahead. There is absolutely nothing I can ask now, but it's often harder to choose one thing when the possibilities are endless. If I were to go with my friend's preferences, Burry would probably enjoy something heartwarming. Rune would like something perverted, and probably something in between for Max. No point thinking too much. Let's just ask something instead of halting the game. Once ago, a bad boy performed pack mentality for fun. Casted pack mentality for fun. All three of my friends swing their shots. Pack mentality is to canines what Manavision is to me. Their inborn magic ability. In short, it allows multiple people to mentally connect for perfect coordination and wordless communication. I have experience with that power too. But have I ever used it outside of a battle scenario? I take a moment to think. And then I drink my shot as well.
Who was first?
I think Burry was. I just slightly ahead of you two. Good job, Burry. It's interesting we all drank for that. And that's a pretty common thing, actually. Even your first pack mentality is rarely in combat. Mine was, though.
Yeah, but you're not a dog. You're different.
Yeah, that's true. So, story time, Burry.
Oh, I do not know if I should. If you don't wanna, I can tell you in detail about how I've been using it. It's in fun lately.
Come on, Rune. Let him speak. It's rare we get an innocent question like that, and that's perfect for Burry. And your story is innocent, right, Barry?
Not exactly, no, but maybe it would be the right thing to share this one here. You see, me and my brothers used to be quite mischievous puppies. You would hardly believe it if I told you some of the tricks and pranks we did. Oh, mischievous Burry.
That's hard for me to imagine.
Indeed, truly embarrassing. So, we were all taught reading and writing at a young age. Honestly, we were mostly given study materials and a bunch of somewhat dirty, drearily written old records. My brother did not find those entertaining. Well, I did, but my brothers were more interested in those prose? Fables and legends written in more flowery language. Of course I like those too. I did because they were something that both me and them shared enjoyment in. However, we were rarely allowed to read the fables. Definitely not after sunset. Our caretakers were very strict about that. So my brothers came up with a plan, a bold and elaborate one. We would all learn pack mentality, as well as the art of concealing our mana signature, all to outwit the caretakers. I was against that. I was a good boy and didn't want to lie to the adults. But I also wanted to be part of the pack, so I refrained from voicing out my concerns. It was a tall order, but it was all insanely exciting. We would go through our usual daily duties, but then spend our breaks in parts of our bedtime putting into practice everything we learned about pack mentality for our studies. We were all pretty clever and motivated, so we saw the effects of our training within weeks. Not even 1 month passed, and we were already able to plan our missions. Put our plans into motion. So, we would wait until bedtime to connect as a pack, after the caretakers went to sleep themselves. Then, a small group would go out. We spread out in many directions, each keeping a lookout on one side, while the oldest of us went into the library. That way, we had everything covered at the same time, and we were able to react in case an adult woke up. The first night we brought back a book back to our bedroom, was magical. We sat huddled in one of the corners with a single candle lit, and we indulged in so many wonderful stories. Even some of those we found, we were forbidden due to our age. Captivating tales of fiction, as well as colorized records of old history. World-changing events and heroes. And of course, a few records of your own, progenitors as well, Rune. The Peregination of Noon Moon by B.B. Heller. Yes. Heller? Was essentially beloved among my brothers. Truly beautiful, breathtaking work. It is hard to believe that most of those tales were based on the truth. Believe it or not, but I have never really read that one, like cover to cover. A friendly merchant gave me a copy last year, but I only glanced through the spicy chapters. Somehow I do believe that. Even we spent most time on those chapters than I would like to admit. We were all at that age of fascinated with intimacy. Either way, it was an exciting secret we all shared and kept from the adults. While we were reading, we always had someone on the lookout. But even those scouting outside the room were still connected, so no one missed a single word.
Pack mentality is amazing.
Indeed. And through a silly childish secret like that, we trained that power to quite a proficient level. Later on, the adults didn't have much more to teach us in that matter. Well, it was far from perfect, though. That story had a very unfortunate ending. But I do not wish to sour the mood of that part. I reckon this is the right moment to stop. Should I ask a question now? Or would you prefer to play a different game?
A different game, huh? Actually, yeah, I have an idea.
But my questions!
You may still have a question to ask them. I thought about playing some Trick or Tribute. So, we take turns giving someone else a task. If you fulfill it, everyone else has to drink a shot. But if you choose not to, you have to drink a shot yourself and give up a piece of clothing. But we are already naked, so is it just tricks? Actually, I want to give it a twist. Max gave me a bottle of a rodent mana potion. Okay. So the tribute option, how about instead of giving a piece of clothes, we drink a shot of the potion, and then give out one random item from our seal. And if we don't have anything left to take out, then we have no choice but to fulfill the task, I guess.
Whoa, I love that. Let's do that. I haven't accessed the seal in a while, but I'm sure I have a lot of crap there.
I was hoping you would suggest something like that. Okay. I think I'll end the part here. That sounds fine. I'll see you around, everyone.